Welcome guys to Cards and Tankards. Um, this video is going to be a little scuffed than my normal long-form YouTube videos. As you can tell from my latest stream, I don't exactly have the most resources at my disposal. Normally, I would have a PC, my headset, and I'd be able to play on PC VR and have the streamer camera, and then also be able to edit with my nice PC. But I am currently in Alaska until October, and all I have is my old Android phone, my Chromebook, and my headset that is on its last leg. It is cooked, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I don't know. Anyways, I thought I would just do a quick deck overview of my favorite deck at the current moment. I don't really know how to pronounce it, so I just call it Rhabdo, or you can just call it Counter-Offensive Aggro. I don't really care what you call it or what you name it, but I call it Rhabdo. Anyway, so I thought we would just go through the card by card and how I like to play it, and then we would play one ranked match. So we play 3 Educated Elemental, which is a 1-mana 1/1 elemental that reads activate, discard a card to the bottom of your deck, then lose 1 life and draw your top contract. Now this card is extremely good because we are playing a lot of contracts and we really want contracts. The reason why is because we want to play Indentured Servitude, which allows us to summon 4 Sellswords for 1 mana when we have our optimal standard line of contracts set up, which will be Counteroffensive, Life Pact, Unfulfilled Obligation, and Reiteration. So we can put those 4 contracts up, we can Indentured Servitude, summon 4, Indentured Servitude again with the cantrip copy, and get another 3, which is super good. And Counteroffensive is our win con, which is why we run 3 copies, which reads condition you control 2 plus other contracts. Friendly creatures have attacking, gain +2/+1 until your next turn. So it turns all of our 1/1 Sellswords into 3/2 Sellswords. So this is like an aggro combo deck where you try and board fill really quickly by turn 5 or 6, and then you just start pushing. Anyways, next card is the Indentured Servitude, which we already kind of talked about. The main way to summon things. We play 2 Skywatch for Sentry. It's just a generic 1-mana flyer, which is pretty good. It turns into a 4/2, which is a lot of direct damage. We play 3 Counteroffensive because it's the win con and we want to make sure we can put it up as often as possible. 2 Life Pact because it is also really good and it's very hard to break contract. 1 Pact of Non-Aggression because it is also very hard to break. 3 Reiteration so that we can copy our Indentured Servitudes and also many other spells. 2 Spell Limit Legislators, which is really helpful because we can either discard this and make a spell in our hand cost 1 less mana, which allows us to kind of aggro even faster, or in spell heavy matchups, we can place it down and we can stop our opponent from playing spells scot-free and we can get even more card draw. We play 3 Systematic Subjugation so we can kill as many cheap blockers on the board as possible so we can get as much damage as we can, and also just to stop if our opponent is playing aggro so we can stall them and make sure we can actually do our thing. 2 Unfulfilled Obligation because it's a very hard to proc contract because a lot of our creatures are just tokens. 3 Wyvern Whisperers helps us board fill, plus we get a flight creature which is so huge we get more direct damage. 3 Grow the Horde because we can either get 2 goblins and get 8 damage on board when Counteroffensive is on the board, and it's instant. You just get to push them, or we can get Wyrmlings for even more direct flight damage. We play 2 Legislative Amassment so that when we do set up our contracts, we have good sustainable card draw, and we're able to continue our thing and we're not just put on top deck. Or in situations where we already just have a lot of cards in our hand due to some other reason, we can just discard it and make a contract cost 1 less. So it's a very good card. 3 Sigil Warden so that we can, because you need 4 contract slots. So we play 3 to make sure we can do it as often as possible. We play 3 Reparations so that we can kill multi-blockers when we want to push, or we can discard it and stall aggro. 1 Chain No More for matchups that specifically run good sweepers. So All Spells Aisha is a huge one. Staldax is a huge one. Anything that runs Consequences or Soul Extraction, we have this for. And then because sweeper is just killer deck. And then we have Caliph because it is the best legendary in the world. It sets up so much. It gives us so much card draw. It's just insane. And a lot of games we get it because, dude, we just discard every turn and we draw hella cards. It's just like, dude, the 3 educated plus the innate discard you get with Augur plus the legislative amassments, we get Caliph so often, it's honestly ridiculous. Anyways, that's the deck list. It's pretty simple. Your goal is just to fill up your board and then on turn 5 or 6, put up counteroffensive and start pushing. Ooh, we're going up against TNT. Okay, so he's playing a tempo deck. He's plat 3. This is a very difficult matchup for me. This hand, low key, is fine. We'll take it. So I think he's gonna bullet this frame 1. Yeah. So book moves all around. We'll set this up. Okay, this hand is good. This hand is what I would call spectacular. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. Holy top deck. But now he just gets to Bildrat, yeah. Oh, what? Holy misplay by me, by the way. Oh. Oh my, wait, why am I the luckiest guy ever? Okay, yeah, you got it, bro. That is all you at the end of the day, bro. So we're gonna go ahead and get 9 damage this turn, assuming he doesn't kill everything. But he's playing the most tempoist tempo deck to ever tempo in the history of tempo, so I don't think this is gonna be good. Yeah, okay, so this guy has the nuts, what? Dude, I need a hero. Okay, yo. So I genuinely can't even complain. Wait. Guys. Guys! Everyone calm down. I have a chance. Hopefully he doesn't wipe my board. I mean, 2, 2, and 4 health. He would need an Executioner and a... Please don't have an Executioner. Okay, that's fine. I can deal. I can deal. Wait, this is a winnable. This is a winnable. Okay, so this is pretty simple blocks here. Fairly simple blocks. Okay, so my guy is about to be super huge. There's nothing he can steal here that makes me that upset. Yeah, that's fine. That is so useless to him. It's not even funny. Okay, so we're gonna Caliph now. Put up 1 contract, and it was the best hit. Get this push. We're gonna get 10 damage here, and it's restless, so he's not gonna be able to do much. A fireball here does kind of mess me up a little bit. Do I have unfulfilled up? I don't. We're good. He plundered that. Someone put him in jail immediately. What? Okay, that's another fine steal. I mean, it's unfortunate because that's a card I want in this scenario, but... And I'm low-key just gonna... Dude! Oh, that was so compy! 5-5-4? Yo. That was lethal, because then he took 1 damage from the Stellar Shard. Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, and that was my worst matchup also. And he had such an insane hand, and I had such an insane hand. Dude, that was such a compy match, holy.